Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Love Me Not podcast with Tiz and Kay. As always, I am Tiz.
And I am Kay. Good evening.
Good evening, baby. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
Good, good,
Couldn't be better.
good,
Couldn't be better.
good.
Gonna start off with wishing some people some happy birthdays.
Okay, go ahead.
We got Kiki Palmer, who's 32. We got James Harden, who turns
32, huh?
32. Remember when she started out?
Yeah, young lad.
Mm-hmm.
Chillin the V, was that?
Yes. Yep.
And the long, what was it with the football movie? Long shots or long, whatever.
Something with
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, getting old.
Getting really old. I mean, she's getting old. That means we are getting old.
You got that right.
James Harden, our basketball player, who is 36. We got Melissa McCarthy, who's turning 55, same age as me. I do too.
I like Melissa a lot.
Macaulay Culkin, our Home Alone fellow.
Yes. Kevin! Yeah.
He is 45 this month. So happy birthday to them all.
Happy birthday.
So I was reading this article, I'm always looking at videos, but looking at women, younger than me, my age, and some older, who are getting facelifts, BBLs, and Botox.
Mm-hmm.
How would you feel if I decided I wanted to get a facelift, a BBL, or some Botox?
Well, I'll say it in a couple of ways here. When I was younger, I'd have said, no, you can't do that. At this age, if you want to do it, you can do it.
Right.
I would say no. Botox, I see people, I never seen too many men with Botox that I can think about. Maybe Tim Legler. But they change. I see like Lil' Kim. I thought Lil' Kim was a very pretty lady. I'm sure she's still a wonderful person.
Mm-hmm.
She looks different than when she first started. I thought she was very pretty, but she didn't think so. And now I guess she thinks she is, and I have to respect that.
Right, right.
And like I see the BBLs, the butts seem like they disproportioned at the end of it. So I would suggest you're beautiful as you are. Don't mess with that. That's what I would say to you. So what do you think yourself? Is that something you would?
I don't want any of that.
Yeah.
I think my butt is just fine. I think my face, I don't really worry about any wrinkles right now. So I think my face is okay. And Botox, I'm definitely not putting that in my face. I know some people who get treated for migraines with Botox.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They treat them for the migraines and they inject Botox in them. And, yeah, it's not for everyone, but for those who find relief in it, kudos to them.
I respect them. I mean, whatever you choose to do, we all have insecurities, and it makes you feel, if you don't have insecurities, then you're fooling yourself. But, if it makes you feel better, do your thing. Me personally, I just deal with my insecurities on my own. I won't be getting anything injected into my face or,
right, as long as you like me the way that I am,
good.
Then we're good.
Yeah.
We're good. So this weekend, we did a lot of cooking together.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was exciting. Mm-hmm. I love cooking in the kitchen with you. I love preparing meals and just enjoying each other.
The pinto beans?
Yeah, we did pinto beans. And then we had...
You did the chicken, cornbread.
Mm-hmm, I fried chicken.
I made squash.
You made squash.
Yes.
And then I made the cornbread. So
only had one little mishap, but we're going to talk about that.
No, we're not going to talk about the burnt beans, but it's okay. We recovered.
We did the beans, yes.
We recovered.
And they were delicious.
Yeah, absolutely delicious.
It was a joint effort. But anyway, go ahead.
Yes. What's your favorite dish that we, cooked together?
Favorite dish we cooked together? I know we do, I like to do saucy things, lasagna and stuff like that.
Yes.
And, a lot of times on something like that, if you're doing spaghetti or something like that, I'll cut stuff up for you.
The onions,
yes. And then I think for me, I like the lasagna. I like lasagna. I like making it. So, yeah, I would say that. What about you?
I would say it's probably when we barbecue, like when you do the meats on the grill, and I maybe, do the beans and the potato salad.
Okay.
things like that, and I'll make a dessert. Oh, and I made banana pudding.
Yes, that was on point. Good thing you made a small one, got rid of it in a couple of
Yes.
days. It was delicious, it was a small enough, about 4 servings, I guess it was. That
Mm-hmm.
was enough. I got 3.5 servings myself, but yeah, that part I forgot about that. That was all her on the banana pudding. I don't get down with that. That's her thing. I don't even, I just taste, on that.
He's my taste tester.
So yeah.
So yeah, but I love cooking in the
But
kitchen with
what
him.
if any of y'all cook out there with your spouses? If you like it, you can send us an email.
And tell us what your favorite
Yeah.
dishes are.
You know,
We'd love to hear it. So you had to leave early this morning,
hmm
and I had to get to work
on your
on
own.
my own.
She usually gets dropped off every day.
Yes.
I had an early morning job to get to, so you didn't like that too much, did you?
No, I don't mind it. I don't mind every so often having to drive. I like being driven to work sometimes, but I was able to start the car from the house with our new car. So, and the reason I did that is because it's getting a little chilly out there. I think it was about 67 degrees this
hmm
morning, and
hmm
we both had to put on jackets, light jackets, but jackets nonetheless. I just love, love, love this type of weather. Fall is my favorite season. Fall and spring. I love the changing of the leaves, the colors. I love the pumpkin spice lattes. I love going to the market in the fall. I just love that season. Um, it just makes me feel good and makes me feel, I don't know, I guess cozy. It's a cozy feeling in the fall.
It's football season. That's my thing.
Yes.
It is football season, and the best thing about that is the sports is best because you get some NBA's coming back, college basketball, all that college football. So this is good for me. I had to force myself to work on the weekends because I want to sit and watch sports all weekend, especially on Sundays. I got to work early in the morning and get back home. So
Right.
you
Get
know,
showered and get
yes, and
relaxed.
relax. Hopefully, you know,
Not having to cook.
yeah, hopefully not having to cook.
Yeah, that's
So
a big
yeah,
thing.
definitely, definitely.
So yeah. So what is your favorite season?
This is it. This is it. Definitely. I would like. I don't want it to get when it gets to be December and it starts to get really really frigid.
Hmm.
Not such a fan of that. But if you can get me in between September to right before right around Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
I'm good. I'm not the biggest fan of 95-degree heat,
Whew,
and not a
no.
fan of 0-degree weather as well. So, and I'm spoiled. I'm getting old, and I just want it the way I want
Right.
it. So,
Exactly.
but anyway,
We just want it mid range.
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
absolutely,
that's
absolutely,
a good medium.
absolutely.
Yeah. So saw this video
hmm
on YouTube. Father catches this young man in the bedroom with his daughter, and he escorts him out.
Some of us has been
He,
there
he did. Oh wow.
in the world, in life. Yeah,
Yes. I'm like,
yeah.
what haven't you told me?
Move on.
So catches the daughter in the bedroom with this young man. So dad escorts the young man out. Apparently, young man goes and tells his mom about this incident, and the mom comes back to this man's house and scolds the man for putting his hands and talking to his son any kind
Her
of
son.
way, her son any kind of way. And she's like all in his face and talking really nasty to him. I couldn't believe it. It's like you would condone your son in the bedroom with a young girl at that age. They were teenagers. I don't know exactly how old they were,
I think he
but
was 17.
it made no sense to me. I was baffled as to why she would confront this man instead of telling her son, "What the heck are you doing in that young girl's room?" And her dad's not there. So I just want to get your thoughts on that and how you would have
Well,
reacted.
thank God we don't have any girls. That's for sure. But yeah, I thought that was, and hopefully one day I can do a follow up to this video and show you the actual video for those who haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Working on that right now. But yeah, the young man was about 17, and the mother was really, I thought, belligerent and over the top with the dad. I mean, he could have shot him. I'm not saying he should have, but he could have shot him, or really roughed him up. He said he didn't punch him, and the kid came back. He seemed a little arrogant as well. He didn't learn his lesson, and I felt she was way over the top. I mean, she should have been teaching him not to do that. And the father, obviously, the way he talked, he had explained the rules to him,
Yes.
and she was. I'm going to just say that was no dude in the house, in her house, and there was no father in that, because I'm sure he would have. I would have hoped he would have told, man, don't do that. I'd have told my sons that. Me, I try to keep them away from girls as long as I could.
Right.
But yeah, I thought that was in bad taste and poor taste. She didn't think so the way she was acting. I hope it was a skit. I hope it wasn't real, but it seemed real.
Right. To me, it seemed
It seemed
real.
real. So, you know, I thought it was a little sad. That's where we are, and she really was over the top.
And she's
And
lucky the dad
he could
didn't.
just punched her.
Yeah.
Some dudes would just punch her. He was obviously he was the kind of dude that went on that level. He wasn't built like that, so he let it go. He took it like a champ. He didn't even get mad. He
Right.
really didn't get mad at her,
He didn't.
and so kept his calm. He didn't get mad at her, and so I just thought it was sad. I thought she was way out of line, and like I said, he could have really hurt him. So
I agree. But it's just,
again, thankful I have no daughters. So there you go.
phew, she would take away from me. So glad we don't have daughters. So on August 24th, this mom, she crashes her golf cart into a lake with 18-year-old twin sons,
Yeah,
a 15-year-old daughter in the cart, 4-year-old found at the bottom of the lake, and the
Yeah.
husband 60 yards away.
yeah,
Apparently, they were on a mission from
from God.
God.
So they say.
So they say. What are your thoughts on that?
Reading it, it was really
This is
weird.
a golf cart. What?
Yeah, well, from what I was reading and everything, and this is in Cleveland. I didn't jot it down. I think it was in Cleveland, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, the dad walked himself into the water. From what they said, I'm like, he just drowned himself in the water. And the little boy, I think he was 4 years old. I think, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he was found at the bottom as well, and they figured she put him in there. And then later on she drove the golf cart in there with the older kids. Of course, they old enough to say, "This ain't happening, sister."
Right.
And they got out of there. But she was saying they were on a mission from God, and I'm not sure how that worked. Some of us, I've read a lot of religion and stuff like that, but I haven't, went that far
Right.
to, own it like that. But, sad situation, and
And the
you know.
kids lost their parents.
Yes, yes.
So
Well,
that's
she's not dead, but she's
just
the 4-year-old and the husband.
and the husband.
Yeah, and he was like, apparently they don't know. They say he walked himself in there. I don't know how they know that. Probably video cameras and things like that. But I don't. You know,
That's sad.
it's a very sad situation. I think the earth itself is in a tough mental state. So
Well, praying for them. Hopefully everything is okay with the children, because I'm sure that's traumatizing and will be with them for the rest of their lives, because they're old enough to remember this, and to, you know.
Yeah, 18-year-old twin boys and 15-year-old girl jumped out.
Mm.
And still that's trauma. Regardless, trauma can come when you're 50. That's trauma. But
Right.
so it's gonna be on their minds for a while.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, just praying for them, praying that they get to a home that actually really cherishes them and wants to see them well. So just shouting out to them and hoping that everything's okay. So I think that's all we have for today.
Okay. Well, that has been our show for the day. And thank you for watching the Love Me Not podcast with Tiz and Kay. And as always, I am Tiz saying goodbye.
And I am Kay.